Hi, I'm Julie Fleming, and this is the Alzheimer's Caregiver Minute. It has been a really long time since I've made a video, and I have a bunch of reasons, mostly having to do with my dad and the fact that 2 or maybe even 3 times since the last time that I did a video, we have been told he was at the end of his life, and each time he's rallied, but that takes a lot of energy. It's an exhausting thing. I also have excuses, which are, I don't feel like it. I don't want to put on makeup today. I put on makeup and I still look tired. And, I probably do look as tired as I feel today, maybe even more tired. I don't know. But there's something that has been rattling around in my brain that's so important that I decided to go ahead and make a video despite all of that. Here's the thing. I have been posting quite a bit on Facebook, as you know, if you're over there, and if not, please do join us. It's the Alzheimer's Caregiver Minute page on Facebook. And I try to post things that are encouraging and uplifting. And part of those things deal with looking for joy, looking for beauty, looking for the good that's in every day. And when I post those things, I often get comments that will say things like, easier said than done. It's so hard to do that when there is so much loss. Or the one that has stuck with me, there's no joy in Alzheimer's, and anyone who thinks there is doesn't know the disease. And boy, do I understand that. For the first year, 18 months, maybe even longer, I was so stuck in the pain and the sadness and the fear of dealing with my dad's diagnosis that I not only didn't see the joy and the beauty, but honestly, I didn't want to. And when people told me to go looking for it, I got pissed off because that's just not where I was. So I get where those comments are coming from. But what I also know is that I did not know that I would survive my father's disease until I started being able to see that there is beauty, that there are moments of connection, that there are moments when, even though my dad, honestly, he doesn't say very much that is understandable now, it's mostly gibberish, he will pull a face, or he'll have that look in his eyes, that same old look that I've always known from him. And there will be that moment of connection, that moment of, there he is, there's my dad. Or any of 100 other small things, just flashes that can happen that are so beautiful. And when I see those, when I can create those, when I can do more and more, whether it has to do with my dad or whether it's going to Trader Joe's and buying a bunch of cheap but beautiful and colorful flowers, those help me to feel better. They help me to know that there is life outside of Alzheimer's, and they help me to know that I will get through this. Unfortunately, my dad won't. There's no cure. But Alzheimer's is not going to take me down. So that's why I keep posting these very chipper, encouraging, I hope, things on Facebook, and why I think it's so important to do that. So if you're sitting here, if you're not seeing the joy or the beauty in any part of your days, maybe you've already turned the video off. But if you haven't, or if you find that you have seen those things in the past but you're having trouble seeing them now, please stop and look for them. They're there. They may only be moments. It may be as simple as a stupid joke that you hear on the radio, a pretty flower that's blooming in your yard, your animal doing something cute. There's so many different things that are there. I promise you they're there. You just have to see them. And when you see them, it feeds your spirit. And when you feed your spirit, you're a better caregiver for your loved one. So that's what I have to share that I thought was so important, that here I am making a video looking like this. So sorry about that. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about finding beauty? Where do you find it? And how do you get back to it when it's too hard to find sometimes, because we're all there? And that's where a support group comes in. Another comment about Facebook If you have not found the ACM Exchange, please look for that. That's our closed Facebook group where you can talk with other caregivers, people who get what you're going through, where you can vent without fear or shame, and where you can get suggestions on the tough things you're going through. So I'll close. Just please look for the beauty. It's there. It's what will get you through this, and it's what will make you a better caregiver. I'm Julie Fleming, and this is the Alzheimer's Caregiver Minute.